Hey, let's take a look at my new top 10 in college football. At number 10, I've got Texas climbing back into the top 10. You look at the way that they've played, and that defense is still a very stout defense. And if Arch continues to get better and play the way he has the last few weeks, then watch out. Notre Dame is at 9. That is a team that I still think is a very good football team, in particular on the ground with Jeremiah Love. They are very good and stout, and if they get the right matchup, they're going to be a handful in the college football playoff if they can get in there. Ole Miss at 8. Don't love that they played the Citadel, but you know what? It is college football. Texas Tech is at 7. I love this Texas Tech team after a big win at home over BYU. They give BYU their first loss. And now Texas Tech is sitting in the catbird seat in the Big 12. If they continue to win and win in the Big 12, they could get themselves all the way up into that 4 spot and get a bye, I think, potentially at a 12-1. Bama at 6. They continue to roll. Love that passing game. Love it if they would run the ball better. That tends to be a struggle for them. And if they get the passing game taken away, I don't know what their answer is. But when it's there, it's elite. Oregon is going to be at number 5. I thought that win over Iowa was a monster win. It was an Iowa game. Weather. Limited possessions. It was messy, and yet Oregon was able to win. Dante Moore, without some of his key pieces on the outside at wide receiver, was able to drive down the length of the field and get that huge field goal to win the game. The Ducks can win a lot of different ways, in particular at the line of scrimmage. They beat Iowa up at the line of scrimmage, and that's not something that I had on my bingo card going into last week. Georgia finally goes from the team that's just toying with everybody to putting the hammer down in the SEC. They drill Mississippi State. That's not a team I would love to see in the playoff with Kirby Smart and that Georgia Bulldogs team. And then you get into the top 3. 2 and 3 for me is like a coin flip. I could put A&M at 2. I could put Indiana at 2. I'm going to put Indiana at 2 and A&M at 3. That's the way I had it last week. A&M is a great football team. The only concern I have, I'll give you my only 2 concerns about each of these teams. My only concern with A&M is their run defense. They're, 132 out of 136 in terms of rushing yards per carry allowed if you strip out their sacks. That's not great. It's over 5.5 per carry, and they're going to find somebody's going to be able to run the football on them down the stretch, and that's going to take them out of their game. Indiana, it's health. They don't have the depth necessary to survive a lot of injuries, so they need to get healthy and they need to stay healthy. If they do, they can make a strong push into this playoff. And then at number 1, I think it's a pretty clear best team in the country. They might not have the best resume of anybody in the country. That's fine. They have the best team in the country, and that's Ohio State. Sands been terrific. Smith is going off. The defense is the best unit in all of college football. Jeremiah Smith, 16 targets, 16 catches, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns in his last 2 games. That's pretty good.